keepers of the past across New England, the keeper of the lights holds an important position here at Gillette Stadium, sounding that fog bell and signaling it is time for football in Foxborough. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New England Patriots. Leading the Raiders, there he is, Pete Carroll. Fourth different team he's coached now in the NFL. This is the 19th season in a career that includes that Super Bowl and almost 200 victories. And on the other side, the former Coach of the Year winner in Tennessee, now back leading the team that he played for the most, Mike Vrabel. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And we're off and running from Gillette. To return this, Marcus Jones. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's third overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week one, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Sticking with Henderson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
They now on 3rd down. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
It's Henderson on the give. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Short pass brought in. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Patriots take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them out, their rookie QB with some big throws on the horizon, no doubt, in his NFL debut.
I know we all got to see him aired out in the preseason, but we've been waiting, just waiting for his regular season debut to see him take that cannon of an arm and launch one deep. That arm talent's a big part. Why they drafted him, and they're starting him right here in week 1.
And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. This is Genty on second. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Setting up to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
First down, play action. Throw wheeled in by Mayer. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. We've got the Patriots in front. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. We're back and excited to start this second quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders finish off their opening drive. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and they found the end zone as a result.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Raiders tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. The Patriots offense headed out for their second drive of the game. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. So first and 10 now from the 30. May now from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Back to the air. It's May. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense may have been headed the wrong way initially on that counter run, but they never lost contain. As that play shifted back, they flowed with it and caught him before he could break it up the sideline.
And Andre Stevenson makes the catch. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
He puts a man under it deep down the middle. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Throw left side, complete. Short pickup to their own 31. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Looking to throw here. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Jeanty from the gun. Is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
So 2nd and 6 awaits on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Gillette after this. Ready. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Ready. 60. to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
and I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at a 4th down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. 4th down. They're going to throw for it. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's May. Hits his running back. He's going to have them up to that 23. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a New England 1st down. Henderson here from the gun. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. We've set it downs from the 37. Here's May on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And he's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40, 3rd down.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
They're going to think this over before trying 3rd and 1. They take a timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's making a bid for it. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a New England 1st down. And goes to the hurry up here. And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Now it's Andres Borregales to try the Patriots field goal. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Borregales connects. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report. And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the second half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Return starts at the 9. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. That score made it 17-7, but they can cut it back to a one-score game here. Pass play on 1st and 10. Hauled in left side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jeanty. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Gay to add the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Raiders cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Mitchell gets it from the gun. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
So 1st down from the 41. Again, this is Mitchell. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Now they're whistling for a timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. So 1st down from the 41. Now a shotgun handoff to Stevenson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. It bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes. That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Throwing it on second down. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Tried getting that one to Jeff Besh. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. And 4th and 4 coming up. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Looking to throw. It's complete. This is Bowers. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun give here to Genty. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Another give here to Jesse. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Back to Genty. Here he goes again. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That play good for 17 and a first down. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Complete over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Straight ahead with Genty. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Trying to push this past the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
So many offenses will script, Kate, their first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser-used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue to push for the goal line.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. This time it's a passing play. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And the Patriots get there and take him down. So after the play, some obvious concern from their sideline as they watch their quarterback out there in some pain. Training staff running out to check on it. Matt Gay now in a high-pressure spot. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And, of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Patriots offense all set to go. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
Dump off to his fullback. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
From the gun, it's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. This is Stevenson on the give. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots with a little more work to do to win it here. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Stevenson with another carry. And he's not far from that first down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47. 3rd down coming up. Throwing now. Has his man. It's Dobbs. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
He'll look to throw it. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. He'll get this in entry. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Patriots will have a first down. A give up the middle to Stevenson. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
One after is good by Borregales. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Tucker now on the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jency headed back out there. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Sticking to the air here. Finds him over the middle. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. To throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. And the Patriots will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
So this is a win for the Patriots. One down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year. But what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence he did all the right things through July and August to kick the season off.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.
The players on your team earn some XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game.